So what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. And if it's your first time here, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. This is a channel we talk about a little bit of everything: faith, fashion, fuel, fitness, all the good stuff. So I'm actually sitting out waiting on my barber. Y'all know how it is when you wait on your barber. It's like, come on. But actually, I'm a little bit early, so I'm waiting on him. But I want to talk about trusting God's plan. Because sometimes we really think that God's plan is like this, like it's a straight line. But the truth of the matter is, his plan is really like this, and there's gonna be some highs, there's gonna be some lows, there's gonna be some days you're gonna be like, God, are you really here? That's how you know you're really on God's plan, because you have days like, God, are you really here? Are you really listening? Do you understand? Do you see? Why would you allow me to go this way? That's so crazy, and that's so scary. And I was thinking about when Jesus and the disciples had fed over 5,000 people, not including the women and the children. Remember, they took the boy 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread, and he told people to sit down, and he began to feed the people. And then he sent the people away, and then he put the disciples in the boat, and he said, go on to the other side. So they go on to the other side, and they come into contact with a storm. It's like, wait, how did my obedience to you get me in trouble? It's like, how did my obedience to you get me here? Why did a great God allow me to go through terrible storms? And when you think about it, it's like, do you want me to fail? Are you setting me up? Am I being punked? Am I being tricked? Do you want me to fail? And God is like, no, I need you to go this route. And I'm like, why? Why? What's the purpose? And that's the thing, when we're going through, sometimes the purpose is not even revealed to either after the fact, or sometimes it's not even revealed to years later, but he takes us this route. He takes us this route not to embarrass us. He takes us this route not to belittle us. He takes us this route not to crush us, but he takes us this route because there's some tools, there's some lessons, there's some gems, there's some principles, there's some things that when we come up out of this, oh, it makes us stronger, it makes us better, it gives us a different view. When you go through a storm, especially if you're from Florida, I'm from Florida, I'm originally from Orlando, Florida, and anybody from Florida know about hurricanes. Like, it's a thing. Like, matter of fact, when people have hurricanes, it's like, who's throwing the party? Because you've gone through so many storms, it's like, I already know I'm gonna go through. And here's the funny thing, is that I have friends who lives in other parts of the country, and they text me like, bro, you good? Bro, you okay? And I'm like, I'm good. I'm real good. And they're like, but you got a storm coming. I'm like, yeah, but I'm good. They're like, but it's a category 4. I'm like, yeah, but I'm good. Because, and it's not that I didn't prepare. It's not that I didn't know that it was coming. It's that I've been through enough seasons of storms that this storm is another storm that's on the radar that God has already given me the victory over. I'm confident in the one who's guided me through the storm. That doesn't mean I shouldn't take provision. It simply means my confidence is not in what I have. My confidence is in him. So I can celebrate even in the midst of a storm, because I've been through it before, and I gather the tools, and I recognize what didn't break me, build me. What didn't stop me, fueled me. What didn't keep me captive, set me free. That's what storms do. They reveal the heart of God. They reveal the glory of God. They reveal the love of God. And so God's path sometimes will take you through a storm. And that storm to other people will look like, why did you go this way? Why did you choose this? And God is like, I sent you this way, because his word declares that the steps of a good man are ordered by God. Just let that sit for a moment. the steps of a good man, some translation says the righteous man, are ordered by God. So he ordered me this way. This is the path that he has me on. And here's the truth that we don't want to hear. I gotta be okay that my path is different. I gotta be okay that my path would not make sense to everybody. And maybe that's the problem. We want our path not only to make sense to us, we want our path to make sense to everybody. And God is like, it's not about them. It's about me and you. And can I be honest? Sometimes that's scary because you have no language for what's next. But guess what? You gotta trust him at his word. Even though you already prayed about it, you gotta trust him at his word. Even though you've got 3 prophetic words, 4 confirmations, and your best friend done went into prayer for you, and it seems like it's still not making sense. You got to trust him at his word. You got to trust him because it's failed proof. His plan is fail proof. If you trust the plan, you will not fail. But let's be honest, God's plan, whoo, when will it be over? Is it over? And God is like, you gotta keep going to see what the end's gonna be. So that's what I want to talk about. Trusting God for the plan. Here's the thing, and I promise you I'm through after this. When God put them in the boat, he sent the other people away. I gotta stop for a moment and give God praise that even though I don't understand everything, that he would choose me to go this route. That he thought enough me to not to send me away, but put me on a journey. There's some people, if you look around, you can look at their walk and you're like, they're not going in the direction that I'm going. But God chose you, he picked you. So that means he has a purpose and a plan. And if he sent you through the storm, then the storm was not an issue for God. So guess what? The storm should not be an issue for you because he knew a storm was coming and he still sent them. What does that say about God and storms? He said, I speak to storms. Storms obey me. But I want you to always remember that God's plan, it's fail-proof. Even through storms, even through hurricanes, you will not fail if only you keep going. You will not fail if only you believe. You will not fail if you make a decision today that even though I don't have all the answers, I don't know everything, his plan is fail-proof. It's fire-proof. I will not die trusting his plan. All right. Until next time, this is Fuel for the Journey. We're going to have many videos like this. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment. I want to hear feedback from you. What do you think about that? Knowing that the God who knows everything will trust you with a storm. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter how much we love God. We're not exempt for storms because storms are teachers and they teach us how to reveal God and they teach us how to trust and depend on God. So I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear your thoughts. All right. This has been another Fuel for the Journey. And the drink of the day, since we're talking about fuel, I'm trying to cut back on Starbucks. But the drink of the day is this drink from where I got this from, Panera Bread. It's the green papaya green tea. God is in this. God is in this. But I'm gonna have my hair cut and then I'm gonna go to the gym. But I love you guys. Love you for real. Have a good one. Bye-bye.